Hey y'all, welcome in. How are you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. Hey Josh, how you been? Thanks for always being the first one. You staying warm, Josh? Today is so dangerous on the road. Be careful. Be careful going outside. I woke up, didn't know that it rained last night. So I was walking down the steps of the house and going to the driveway. And then I felt this nice slip. I didn't drop, thank God. But because it rained and it's so cold, the rain froze on the driveway, causing this layer of ice. That is so dangerous. And I see it here too by my job. So be careful, y'all. Look where you're stepping. Look where you're stepping because it's really, really, really dangerous. And then two of my coworkers came into, they fell. She bruised her arm. Be very careful outside. The black ice, a sheet of ice that we can't really see with our eyes, it's there. So Josh, you been outside? Yeah, I'm day warming at home. Several people died during the cold. Yes, it's so dangerous. Brown's dangerous ice with snow on the ground is a mess. So true. It's really bad. I'm like, I didn't know it rained last night. So the whole night it rain fell. Only way I knew the rain fell was I saw the car. And I was like, wait, did it rain fall? Mm-hmm. That's exactly how I knew. One second. So cold. Welcome in, everyone. Double tap the screen, like the live. Double tap, double tap. Welcome to Lunchtime Live, where we go live and we chit chat about current events. Welcome, welcome. What have you guys been up to? Jumping Journey, welcome in. Jumping Journey saying, how do you feel about the Lord and Savior? I feel really good about that. How do you feel? Danny, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for joining. Welcome, everyone. Double tap the screen to like the live. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. And join me. We just talk about whatever. What is on your mind? State it in the chat so we could talk about it. I was just talking about the dangerous ice that's outside. Be very careful of the, you can barely see it. And so, what I had to do this morning was take salt and just sprinkle everywhere because there's this thin layer of ice that froze over last night because it rained. And you just have to be mindful of where you step. That's pretty much it. Welcome in, Kevin. Thank you for joining. Hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. Yeah. What else is on there? Oh, who watched the Super Bowl over the weekend? Since I haven't been live with y'all, who watched the Super Bowl? Who were you rooting for? For me, I'm not a American football fan. Um, I would watch the Super Bowl for the halftime shows usually, and that's the only reason why I watch it. To be honest, for whoever is performing. So we had Bad Bunny performing. That's an artist who, based on what I've seen, he brought unity to the stage. He called out a lot of different artists, not different artists, well, that too, but countries. So his intro was the president's in that he was sorry and that all the immigrants of the world or of this country, he was sorry to them and that they mean without the immigrants this country would be nothing. And that was his intro. And then he called out, all the immigrant countries that are here. And kudos to him, he did mention my country, Jamaica, which is Jamaica. And we were so thankful for that. Yeah. But apart from that, I don't really know any of his songs. I don't necessarily listen to him per se in terms of because he barely does he do any English songs? I personally don't know what he's saying. So I don't want to say, oh, I know what he's saying and blah blah blah. No. But based on there was so much culture at the halftime show. He called out Haiti, like Dominican Republic, Canada, even Canada. And so, that was cool. Because then last year Kendrick Lamar performed, um, and before that, was it Rihanna? I think so. So anyway, no, Usher. It was Usher. My bad. It was Usher. And yeah, so I mostly watched the football show, the Super Bowl for the halftime shows. Can you blame me? I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl who Don't really know much about football, so yeah. Can anybody in 2 sentences describe the aim of the football? So when they do the touchdown, how many points do they get? I really just don't understand. And it's okay to not understand until you get a good explanation. So, my question is okay, like for example, I know basketball, right? Um, you have two different teams on the same court, and each person has to score in their opponent's goal, in their opponent's basket. And there are different points level, like you have a 1 pointer, 2 pointer, 3 pointer. That I get. That I totally understand, right? And who gets the most points wins. Now with football, um, what's the aim? What is the aim of that game? Is it similar to basketball where two teams, I know there's two teams, you have the Patriots and you have the Seahawks. How do they score their points? Can somebody explain? Sid, welcome in. Sid, you just came in. How would you know what we're talking about here? You just get in. You have to listen to understand. So, if anybody can explain the aim of that game, let me know. In 2 sentences, though. I don't need a long, exhausted explanation, okay? Is anybody willing to explain? If not, I can YouTube it clearly, but I'm just saying. Welcome in, Burger. Burger is saying, thank you, Burger. Appreciate you. Yeah, so at the end of the day, if you don't understand something, you're not going to find it interesting. And for me, I don't understand American football because I think, yeah, I wasn't taught how to play it, or I don't understand the actual aim of the game, so it's not as interesting to me as say basketball or soccer or um, even baseball or golf. Although those are not like, well, they do have tournaments and yeah, but you understand what I'm saying, right? Yeah. So guys, I won't stay with you too long today because I have other things to do. I just came on here to say, hey, I'm here, and I still, you know, just came on here to say hey. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share out the live. I'd appreciate that. Thank you, and bye.